everybody, it's KJ. Welcome back to my channel, and it is the start of week 3 of Camp NaNoWriMo, day 15. Yeah. Okay, so week 1 and week 2 went really well. I'm over halfway for my 100-hour goal. I'm good with that. I'm eager to write the scenes that I need to write and rewrite and smush together and do all the puzzle pieces. I'm looking forward to it. I was kind of, I don't know, getting a little more reticent over the last few days, I guess, just because some stuff was easier for me and then I would hit like not quite a roadblock with some scenes, but they were definitely harder to write. I'm kind of struggling trying to piece things together, but I really just know that I want to finish these revisions and I've been struggling with them for so long that I need to just like push forward. I need to just keep going so that I can actually finish. Yeah, so today it's already 5 o'clock. Don't yell at me. Today's not one of those days where I'm writing in the morning as well. I did notice that slowly as last week continued on. I was writing later and later. I'm kind of on a nighttime schedule now because of that. So we'll see how I figure this out. My plan is, it's already kind of late right now, so I'm probably going to go eat dinner, then write after that. And I'm gonna try to get in at least the 3 hours. I did pick out the scenes, make sure that I have them written down because there was one carryover from last week, just because I'd written like a couple others before that. So I have that scene and a few others. So right now it's 6 scenes. I'm excited because after this day in the book, things just kind of steamroll to the end. I'm pretty sure I don't have too many scenes to write after that, and some of them I've already written, so I just need to rewrite. There's some changes I think I'm making towards the end that I think will be better for it, but I have to figure out if it's worth it. Like, there are some scenes that I cut out and I want to see if I can try to enfold them back in later on, and I might be able to do that. I'll see how well it works, I guess. And then there's just one character's subplot that, because I shortened the timeline so much, I kind of took out a lot of those scenes with him, basically put them towards book 2 in my mind, I guess. So I'm thinking about keeping at least one scene after the detention, then including him in the climax, which he really wasn't. I wanted him to be, but now I think it might fit better because I'm changing some things around, and I think it'll be interesting to have that character there. I don't know, you don't see a lot of him in the first book, and I was like, I love him, so I'm gonna put him in all the scenes. No, it's just him and another character, her subplot. It's just that I've had to do so much taking out of their scenes and trying to figure out how to make them still relevant in the first book to justify any of the scenes that I already have. They would be big plots that are left open at the end of the book. I'm trying to just make it so that those plots are worthwhile in the first book. They lead to some mystery and revelations, but they'll leave you wondering because they don't get figured out. They are problems throughout the rest of the book. That's why it's a strange thing that I'm dealing with the first book in a series that does not lend itself to episodic storytelling. It just doesn't. The things that happen all snowball from each other. Not a lot of things get solved, and once they do, it just opens up another problem. So that's my problem. God, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm gonna try to actually like work my butt off this week, okay? I'm gonna eat first, take a look at my revision outline, because I actually haven't looked at it since I started camp. I have the Trello, but I have the actual revision outline. This is more than one book, but I need to go over my book 1. I still have like, I feel like 20 pages in this revision. So I need to check off what I've done. If there's any scenes I've forgotten about, look at those, see if I can add them to my Trello board. I guess continue to figure out and what I'm putting into the next book, basically, because there's just a lot still here in this revision plan that I'm like, yeah, it's a lot. So I'm going to take this and go over it while I eat. That way, hopefully when I sit down, I'm still in the momentum to write, and maybe I'll have a better idea of some of the issues I know I'm going to be tackling this week and next week. Probably more next week. That's my plan for right now. I'm gonna go do that. everybody. It's a little after 10. I did write for 4 hours today. Right. So all I got done was that 121 words that I did for one of my characters' point of views. I was sort of backtracking because yesterday as I was going to sleep, I remembered part of something that I wanted to add to one of the scenes that I had just written. And normally I would make a note about that and save it for later, but it was only a few pages back. It only required like a little bit of tweaking from what I had written to include just a little bit that I wanted to include. So I did that, and then I was going over my revision notes, crossing out scenes I've already done, scenes I've added to my Trello board that I'm keeping track of. I did start putting sticky notes for the scenes. I've already taken off like quite a few. This is, I think, 12. I added 12 scenes to my Trello, sort of rearranged some, combining some of the stuff that was in here that I had not put into the Trello, just so that I would remember, because I am forgetting everything. I left quite a few because I forgot about the storyline. I don't know how I can possibly forget about all of these storylines, but I'm doing it. I am managing to forget everything. I have left sticky notes. There's one that I thought I was keeping up with, but when I realized that there were like 3 scenes that I hadn't done, and I was like, oh, okay, so I didn't exactly set this up. I think I remember writing 1 scene for this plot. The rest of them are just still sitting in here. I left them tabbed because I don't know what to do with them. I'm past the point of including them, so it would be something I would have to go back and add in the next draft, which is not a big deal. I would just have to figure out where these scenes would go. So I'm trying to figure that out. It took me a while to read through this, and after the first couple pages I was like, oh no. Oh no. From where I'm at in the story, this is where I'm at, and this is how much I still had to go, and I was like, am I not in the last act or not? Not according to this. There's a few things in here that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm changing that as I'm going again, because even when I plan, I'm such a discovery writer that I let the characters move the plot. And so when they decide that something's happening, even though I'm like, what? I just go with it. Usually it works out. It works better that way than if I'm trying to wrangle them to fit this, because this is no longer working for what I'm writing. So I'm like, I'm changing it up, and if I have to scrap some of what I had planned, then so be it. I work better that way. I have to let the characters do what they're gonna do. That's what I've realized. So it took me a majority of 4 hours to do this. So I'm setting this aside. Okay, the day that I'm in, I added a bunch of things to it. So I'm like, oh, that'll be for tomorrow to tackle, okay? Because I'm done. I'm done. It's almost 11 now, so I'm going to call it a day, even though it feels like I didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, I needed to do this. Rearranging and figuring it out and realizing where I might have some potential holes to deal with. I will update you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Hello everybody. It's the 16th. I haven't even done my chalkboard yet. I started today by trying some video editing. I'm behind. I haven't posted the first week. Now we're in the 3rd week, and I've been complaining to my cabin mates that I'm not getting anything done. Like, I'm getting writing done. I'm just not paying attention to anything else. So everyone's managing to get all their vlogs up, and I'm just sitting here like, nah. I just loaded all of my footage from the first week. Do you see that? That 4 hours. 4 hours. That's what I'm dealing with. Myself rambling and try to make it short and still somewhat the stuff that I want to say while I'm just yabbering. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna work on this for a little while before I actually start the day, but I guess first I should day 16. Now we're all set to I'm gonna be doing this for a little while, so okay, so I'm gonna call it quits for the video editing right now because I'm just done. I'm gonna put that away, and I'm gonna take a break, come back to work on my writing and see what kind of stuff I can get done. Okay, so I took a break I actually moved from this chair. I just sat back down. I wanted to look at other people's videos because a lot of people have already posted their week 1, of course, and now a lot of people have already posted their week 2. So I'll just be over here behind the times forever. Don't tattle on me if I have that playing in the background while I'm writing. Okay? Okay. Don't tattle on me. I'm being productive. Hello everybody, it is, it's after midnight, so it's technically the next day. I'm trying to be quiet because my mom's asleep. Alright, so I wrote for 4 hours. Basically today was me writing, and what I thought was going to happen with me combining scenes didn't happen. I'm back up to 208,000, which I feel like I was just there. Today I broke 20,000 words for this camp session. That's pretty good in 16 days. I know I'm able to write more than that in like a week if I really want to, but considering revisions are harder than just straight drafting, I can see why it does take me longer. It's slow going, but we're chugging along. So I'm at 68 hours now. That seems pretty good. Alright, so tomorrow, or technically later today, I gotta go to sleep. I still want to stick to like my daily schedule, so even if I can only work for a little bit, I'm gonna try. Hopefully I will talk to you guys tomorrow at some point. Even if it's just an update to tell you that I did an hour. I'm gonna hold myself to that, okay? Okay, alright. I'll see you guys later. Hello everybody, it is the 17th. It's already kind of late, almost 6 o'clock. I worked for 2 hours. What I ended up doing was my world building. I guess because I've been struggling the last couple days in writing. Not like truly struggling, just every time I think a scene's gonna go a certain way, like it doesn't, or it surprises me, and so I keep having to change up the little details in what I'm meaning to be writing. Since I'm tired and I'm already like having trouble writing and spelling, I noticed that right away, and trying to type out names, I was just like, this is not a good day for me to be trying to write, so I'm not. Well, I finished, let's say, 5 pages. This time I filled it out a little bit more with pictures and some information. 5 of those are done, and then I made 3 more pages for these hunter groups. That's where I knew I started having trouble. I was having trouble with Pinterest, and I was just like, clearly I am meant to stop today because I'm not having it. The universe isn't having it. Fine. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Scour Pinterest for more pictures another day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm okay with 2 hours because I'm still ahead of schedule, I think. Hopefully I will feel better tomorrow and I will be able to work more on my actual word count. Okay. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, hello everybody. It is the 18th. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. And I did write for 2 hours and I got quite a bit done. I finished one scene. There's part of the subplot that was written down in my revision outline, the one that I was going over with all the tabs and trying to cross things out that I've already done. And part of it was that Paul's subplot has changed. Not a lot, it's just like the actual details of it have kind of changed as I've been developing it in this draft. He was kind of severely overlooked in the first draft, where suddenly near the end he had a lot to do as opposed to writing it out throughout the book. So I was conscious of that this time, of starting his story earlier on and giving him something to do, giving him a goal, searching out something. So going over this, I was like, okay, some of this doesn't apply anymore, but I was trying to figure out what I could still save. Like there's some that I'm like, those might just be cut out entirely. Who knows? I'm gonna see if I can work for 2 more hours before sitting down to eat dinner. Hopefully I can finish that one scene, at least start another one. That would be good, because already like I've gotten some good work done today and I feel good. I feel really good. So let me write down some of my stats before I forget. That way I will be able to update you guys. Hello everybody, it is the 19th now. I've been noticing that I just don't do an update at the end of the day anymore. I'm usually pretty tired by the time I'm done writing. It's usually late and I just don't feel like it. Whatever. Overall yesterday I wrote 2,423 words, so that's pretty good considering I really didn't think I had done that much work, I guess. Now my book's 210,000 words. So I'm at 74 hours for camp, 22,000 some odd words. Today feels kind of like yesterday, where I'm okay right now, so I'm gonna try to write for at least a couple hours. I might watch some of the previously aired writing sprints and live write-ins to see if I can just get in the mood to sprint and get the words out that way. I have potentially 20 more scenes to write after this week. And here I was thinking that I could get it all done maybe by the end of the month, but I'm still gonna try, I think, because I'll be approaching the end that just needs to be rewritten. It doesn't need a whole lot added to it. I think I'll end up being okay as I get towards the end. Maybe I will actually be on time for this. I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna work on at least one scene and see what I can do. Everybody, it is 5 o'clock. I finished 2 hours of writing. I said I was gonna be doing some sprints and that ended up not happening. Just didn't happen, okay? So I started this scene and then I quickly realized that I should have prepared for this because I was introducing characters and I kind of sat there as I was approaching this and I was like, oh no, I forgot who these characters are. So I had to stop and look through my papers to find character profiles that I wrote years ago. I didn't want to run into this problem again where I feel like I've done this the whole book. I have a large cast of characters. You know, Emily has roommates, Paul has roommates, Kate has roommates. There's other students that come and go. There's teachers. It's a lot. It's a lot. I try not to be like, blah, here's 6 different characters and just let readers have it. Like, try to remember all these characters, what they look like, what their names are. I can't even remember my own characters, like, so what I try to do is just figure out a way to introduce like a few of them at a time. I'm not sure if it's worked yet. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna do my best. Good morning, everybody. It's the 20th. It's no longer morning, but you know, it was my intention to update in the morning. It's 1 o'clock right now, and my grandma and her husband are stopping by. I'm not sure how much work I will get done today. Sometimes they stay for a little while, sometimes they stay for longer, so we shall see. My book is now up to 213,000 words, so you know, we're doing great there. We're doing great there. I will update you guys later when I'm writing or whatever's happening. Okay. Hello everybody, it's, oh gosh, I don't know why I don't look at the time before starting this, but it's 7:30. My grandparents left not that long ago. I don't know, I'm just not in the mood to write anymore, and my neck is really hurting me right now. So let's see, I did write for 2 hours, so that puts me at 80 hours for camp. I'm okay with that right now. I'm just gonna go put a heating pad on my neck and I don't know, maybe read or something for a while and just relax, and hopefully tomorrow I will feel like writing more. So almost done with the week, and I have really just the detention scene to write for my book, so hopefully I'll be able to write that tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Should be interesting, but right now I need a break. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello everybody, it is the 21st. I'm still recovering from yesterday. My neck really hurts, and it was starting to get to the point last night that like I couldn't turn my head anymore. It's better today, thank goodness, but it still hurts. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to sit here and write. I already did 1 hour this morning. I'm almost done with one section, so I'm gonna finish that up and then try to write for at least another hour, see what I can't get done. I'm gonna write until I can't write anymore today, and then we'll see. We'll see where I'm at. All right, I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Hello everybody, it is the end of the day, 21st, and that means it is the end of week 3. It got a little rougher for me as the day went on. I did end up writing for 3 hours. It was kind of pushing it for me just because I'm at this detention scene and it's just taking longer. Everything takes longer than I think it should. I had to stop because I wrote like this page giving information about the students who were involved and some of the agents, and I was trying to spread it out and not be like too overburdened. I started to get confused because of how many students there are and how many agents and teachers involved in this are. So I literally had to make another page for my notes and go through all my character notes and figure out who was involved in this detention scene, who I wanted to be involved. It's interesting. So I think I picked some of the right characters. It's a lot of characters again, and quite a few new ones being introduced. Kane and Emily are going to be splitting up during the detention, so they're each going to be interacting with different characters, and like some of them are her roommates, so it shouldn't be a huge problem to like figure out the characters. Oh god, there's just so many characters. I don't know why I did this. So that took me longer than I would like to have figured this out. Alright, I wrote 2,099 words. That brings my word count total to 216,000. All right, and my camp total is 83 hours. My goal is 100, so I feel like I'm either on track or like ahead of the game. My word count total for camp is 28,839, so that's good. So I had a really good week 3. It was getting a little bit harder, I could tell. My writing was a little bit more sporadic. I was writing more at night and in larger writing sessions basically. And I only did 1 day of world building. Didn't get a whole lot done. And I didn't finish the detention scene, so that will be moving over until the next week. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, yes, I had a good week. Thank you for watching my video. As always, I really appreciate all of your support. You know the drill. You can give this video a like if you liked it. Comment down below. Let me know if you were participating, how your week 3 went, or just, chat with me in general about how your April has been going, how your writing has been going, or just life stuff in general. Let's keep each other updated and support each other in all things. All right, okay, because yes, we still got 1 more week and like 2 days, so I'm really excited for next week. Hopefully the amount of work I can get done, as many hours as I'm doing, I'm just really excited for the progress I'm making on these revisions. The end of the draft is so close. All right, thank you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I do try to plan stuff. My follow through is lacking.
Yes, I'm clocking around now. Goodbye.